Assalamu alaikum. My beloved students, how are you? Hope you all are fine by the kindness of Allah the Exalted. Till now, Alhamdulillah, I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. This is Wahid Noor, Assistant Teacher of Islamic Studies, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today, I am going to take the class of Islamic Studies for class 5. Before starting our topic, I would gratitude to those students who are continuously watching our all classes through the YouTube channel. So my dear students, today our topic is Waqf or sign of pause. And this is the annual term topic and lecture number 3. Well, my students, first of all, I will discuss the Waqf, the description, definition, and then the purpose or aim, and then one by one I will discuss the sign of Waqf and with the examples. So first of all, you have to know what is Waqf or sign of pause. Waqf means sign of pause, stopping, pause between two breathings. So this is the word meaning of Waqf. And then definition, in term of tajweed, to give a pause if needed while reciting the Holy Quran is called Waqf. So students, between two sentences, between two ayats, if you take any short pause, then that will be counted the Waqf. Or it can be middle of the sentences also, middle of the ayats also. So now why we are using this Waqf? What is the purpose? What is the aim of Waqf? To help someone who has no knowledge of Arabic language to understand where to give a pause and where to stop is the purpose or aim of Waqf. Displaced stopping may cause distortion of the meaning. So my dear pupils, remember when you are using the Waqf, why you are using the Waqf? Our aim is those have no knowledge about the Arabic language, mainly we are the non-Arabian, so every Muslims have no knowledge about the Arabic, but those have no proper Arabic knowledge, when they will recite the Holy Quran, they can be clear where should we stop and where shouldn't we stop. That's why we have to know it. Because displaced stopping, there is the Waqf sign, but you are not stopping. So at that time may cause distortion of the meaning. Change the meaning. It can be changed the meaning of the ayats. So who created this sign at first? Who used this sign at first? So here is the information. Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Taifur. Students, remember this name because some exam this question come. Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Taifur used this sign for the first time in the Holy Quran. Now I will discuss about the description of Waqf. Students, see there is a sign, zero, like a zero sign. So what is this called? This sign is called Waqf-e-tam or full stop. So this sign indicates the finishing of the sentences. We must stop where this sign is used. But if any other sign is seen on it, we shall act accordingly. Students, see there is the example. There is an example number 1. I collected from the Holy Quran with all definition one example. You see finishing of the ayat, above the ayat there is jim, and this is the sign of Waqf-e-tam after the Yasin. So when we will recite the Yasin, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Yasin, then we will stop there. And there is a jim sign, but we will know what is the using of jim. So then there is also we can stop. That's why we are stopping here. Yasin wal Qur'anil Hakim. Well, now I will discuss number 2. You can see there is mim. So this sign is called waqf lazim. The reader must stop here, otherwise meaning can be changed. Students, see, this number is very important, because if you don't know what is called waqf lazim, then you are not stopping there, but you should stop there, you must stop there, then meaning can be changed. I given there an example, number 2. See, it's also from the Surah Yasin. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. وَاضْرِبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ. I am taking the pause. Then again I am starting. إِذْ جَاءَهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ. Again I am telling. وَاضْرِبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ إِذْ جَاءَهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ. So I hope you clear. Now number 3, Ta. This sign is called waqf mutlaq. Students, remember these names. At first we discuss waqf tam, then waqf lazim, then waqf mutlaq. It is like a comma. When we read in Bengali, we know about the comma. So it's look like a comma. It indicates a short break is better here. So when we will recite, we will take the short break. How we will recite? Number 3, see. قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون. It's also from Surah Yasin. And see, there is Ta and here is also Ta. Well, now I will discuss number 4. This is the sign of Jim. So this sign is called waqf jaiz. One may or may not stop here, but stopping is the best thing to do. So stopping is the best. So you can stop or not, you can't stop, but stopping is the better. So example is, it's also from Surah Yasin. إِنَّمَا تُنذِرُ مَنِ اتَّبَعَ الذِّكْرَ وَخَشِيَ الرَّحْمَنَ بِالْغَيْبِ فَبَشِّرْهُ بِمَغْفِرَةٍ وَأَجْرٍ كَرِيمٍ. So I taken the pause, but if you don't take the pause, how that will be? إِنَّمَا تُنذِرُ مَنِ اتَّبَعَ الذِّكْرَ وَخَشِيَ الرَّحْمَنَ بِالْغَيْبِ فَبَشِّرْهُ بِمَغْفِرَةٍ وَأَجْرٍ كَرِيمٍ. Okay, now number 5, there is Za. This sign is called waqf mujawaz. It is better not to stop here. So when you will see this sign middle of the sentences, then you cannot stop. You shouldn't stop there. So you will continue. And this ayat is from Surah Sad. Ayat number I given all the end of the ayat number. You can check the Holy Quran. Number 5 is وَعَجِبُوا أَنْ جَاءَهُمْ مُنذِرٌ مِّنْهُمْ وَقَالَ الْكَافِرُونَ هَذَا سَاحِرٌ كَذَّابٌ. It's from Surah Sad, ayat number 4. Now number 6, Sad. This sign is called waqf murakhas. It is better not to stop here, but stopping is permissible in case in the reader's breath finish. So if you can continue the ayats, then you can, but if you have no breath middle of the sentences, when you will see this sign, then you can take the pause. So how it will be? Number 6, see, it's also it's surah from Surah Baqarah, ayat number 16. أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ اشْتَرَوُا الضَّلَالَةَ بِالْهُدَىٰ فَمَا. I taken the pause because I have no breath. Again I am telling أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ اشْتَرَوُا الضَّلَالَةَ بِالْهُدَىٰ فَمَا رَبِحَتْ تِجَارَتُهُمْ وَمَا كَانُوا مُهْتَدِينَ. So if how we will continue if there is the breath? أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ اشْتَرَوُا الضَّلَالَةَ بِالْهُدَىٰ فَمَا رَبِحَتْ تِجَارَتُهُمْ وَمَا كَانُوا مُهْتَدِينَ. Now number 7, Qaf. Most of the Islamic experts say not to give any pause here. So when you will see this, we shouldn't stop there. And this from Surah Baqarah also. See, هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء فسواهن سبع سماوات وهو بكل شيء عليم. It's from Surah Baqarah, ayat number 29. And number 8, Qaffa. There is no name of this sign, but what is the rules for using? That is, one should stop here. So when you will see this sign, you must be stopped. Then the example is, Inna hadha akhi lahu tis'un wa tis'una na'jatun wa liya na'jatun wahida. Again I am telling, Inna hadha akhi lahu tis'un wa tis'una na'jatun wa liya na'jatun wahida. فقال أكفلنيها وعزني في الخطاب. Look, there is this same sign. So you can stop both of the places. And last number, there is lam alif. This sign says not to stop here. One must not stop here if this sign come middle of the sentences. Students, when you will describe this sign, if you say from here the sentence, then that will be better. If this sign come middle of the sentence, one must not stop here. So if you see this sign middle of the sentence, you shouldn't stop. But if this sign come on the full stop sign, I mean at the end of the ayat, then one may stop. So when you will see this sign middle of the sentence, middle of the ayat, you shouldn't stop. But if you see this sign above the waqf tam, I mean end of the ayat, then you can stop here. So how it will be? هذا فليذوقوه. I didn't stop there. هذا فليذوقوه حميم وغساق. And see, above the ayat there is same sign. So you can stop here. This is from Surah Sad. All ending of the all ayat, I retain the surah's name and the ayat number. You can check the Holy Quran. Students, see, there I given HW, and this is your HW number 3 in annual term. You will write first 5 sign with definition. I mean there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 signs you will write in your HW copy, and these are very important. No need to write the example. Example I just written there for your better understanding. So students, hope you all understood my discussion. Keep learning and writing. Write again and again at home, because by writing already 60% that will be memorized. And be careful about the HW. Many of the students till now they are not sending their HW. I am requesting to you submit your HW every Sunday, because according to your performance of HW, you will get your CT, diary or SBA marks. So to abide by your parents, keep performing the 5 times prayer. Stay safe. See you later. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.